How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, thank you for stopping by. My name's Dylan, and today we're going to be taking a look at Zara, Renegade Recruiter. And before anyone says it, I've had this deck since before the Extra Turns episode. Zara is a 4/3 with flying, who costs 3 generic, a blue, and a red, who says, when she attacks, look at the defending player's hand and put a creature from it onto the battlefield and return it at the beginning of the next end step. This is a valuable effect, even if the player doesn't have a creature. Being able to look at an opponent's hand is huge. And there's actually a lot of ways to build around her. However, I decided to go with bad magic and find a bunch of cards I had lying around. With that, let's begin. First of all, you can't be a pirate and not pillage and plunder. I'm not even going to get into what they do, I'm just going to leave them there. Secondly, you can't just rely on Zara's ability to look at people's hands, which is why we're going to be running Gitaxian Probe, Peek, and Telepathy. Gitaxian Probe lets us pay 2 life to look at an opponent's hand and replaces itself by drawing us a card. Peek does the exact same thing, but for a blue mana. And Telepathy, my favorite enchantment in this game, makes our opponents play with their hands revealed. Very spicy. Lastly, we can't just rely on Zara's ability to steal some stuff. We want stuff. To be more specific, we want our opponent's stuff. We got Act of Treason, Besmirch, Shackles of Treachery, Traitorous Greed, and Inevitable Betrayal. All but one of these do essentially the exact same thing. Gain control of target creature until end of turn, untap it, it gains haste. However, each of these also have something different about them. Besmirch goads the creature, Shackles of Treachery destroys an equipment attached to the creature when it deals damage or combat damage, can't remember. Traitorous Greed adds 2 mana of any one color to our mana pool, and Inevitable Betrayal, however, is pretty much bribery with Suspend. When it pops off, you search your opponent's library for a creature card and put it onto the battlefield under your control. And that effect is indefinite. Now we know our opponents might want some of those creatures back, which is why we're going to make sure they don't. We're going to be running Claws of Gix, Goblin Bombardment, and Culling Dice. Claws of Gix lets us pay 1 life and sacrifice a permanent, usually our opponent's stuff in this case, and gain a life. Goblin Bombardment lets us sacrifice a creature and deal 1 damage to any target, and Culling Dice lets us tap and sacrifice a creature to put a charge counter on it. Then for 1 mana and sacrificing it, we can draw cards equal to the amount of charge counters on it. And let's add Salt to the Wound by throwing in Sundial of the Infinite, which straight up ends the turn before the return creature effect resolves. We're pirates. We keep what we take. Now every captain needs their own crew though, which is why we're going to be running only the finest of members. Breach's Brazen Plunderer is a menace who will steal the top card of our opponent's library for each of our crew who aided him in getting through. Malcolm Keen-Eye Navigator is the perfect lookout for treasure to help us cast those spells for each pirate that does their part in getting through. However, we know Malcolm is getting pretty old, so Burdened Aerialist has taken up the role as his apprentice. He's not quite there yet, but he does his part just like everyone else on the ship. Captain Lannery Storm makes a great second-in-command, being able to pilot the ship, and with Captain Ripley Vance working directly below her, our crew will surely thrive. Up next, we have a captivating crew member who will help us capture the attention of our opponent's creatures. We also have some members from beyond, with Emberwild Captain and the Ghost of Ramirez de Pietro. Both of these fine specimen are supernatural beings who can provide us with some serious advantage. Then we got Merchant Raiders and Warkite Marauder who will help us lower our opponent's defenses, as well as Port Razor to help us get some extra hits through. And lastly, some of our attacks might be a bit weak by default, so the guidance from our noble advisor, Torbrand, Thane of Redfall, will help us connect with those crushing blows. And now let's get into the power level. I'm not even going to analyze this whole thing because I can safely say this is a solid 5. It's pretty thematic more than anything, and combat damage is the only real win con here. That said, this deck isn't entirely bad. It has won games and established itself as a serious threat at the table. There's also a lot of interaction in the deck I'm not going to get into simply because I've covered a lot of blue and I don't want to seem a bit too repetitive. With that, our video is nearing its end. If you've made it this far, thank you for watching. Comment something down below. Maybe tell me about how you love a certain pastry or something like that. Your sweet tooth, yeah, tell me about your sweet tooth. Anyway, now I'm just gonna knock out some channel promotions. We got a Discord server you can join through the link below, and also got a TCG player affiliate link. If you want to use it, that's cool. If not though, I don't mind at all. If you liked what you saw here, please consider liking the video and subscribing for more fun deck techs such as this. I already got a few lists made, but I don't know which one I want to cover next. Probably not a blue one though, for reasons. Anyway, thank you all, and I will see you next time.